We will be making a resting hand orthosis with the fingers positioned in a functional position. So now we will make the pattern. So you're gonna place your paper towel down on the table, place the patient's arm down on the table in pronation, and then we're gonna start by outlining the hand and the forearm. So we're gonna go about 2/3 the way down on the forearm and mark that. And then we're gonna start by outlining everything. Right now, I'm not going to include the thumb on this outline because we will be making a cutout for the thumb. Okay, and now I'm going to mark some landmarks. So first I'm going to mark the smallest portion of the wrist, the first web space, and also the second web space. So now on the forearm portion, I'm going to extend this out so it's halfway up on the forearm. So I'll just tack on some material. And extend that up. Now we'll be working on the cutout for the thumb. So we're going to start with the dot that we made in the first web space. So we're going to make a dotted line extending down. And once it's in line with the dot that you made on the first web space, then we will stop. Now we're going to draw our cutout. So the thumb portion is going to come down, and then we're going to stop when we get to that landmark that we marked at the smallest portion of the wrist. So that will be our thumb cutout. Once your material is ready, then you can start fabrication. So we positioned the wrist on top of a rolled up towel just to allow slight extension of the wrist, just for easier fabrication. So we're going to line up the orthosis. And again, we're going to be positioning the fingers in a functional position. So we want slight flexion of the MP, PIP, and DIP joints, and slight flexion of the thumb as well. And the thumb, we're going to position in kind of more palmar abduction because that is the more functional position of the hand. But you can change up the position of that as needed. And once the material is hard, then you can mark for any trimming that you need to do. On this orthosis today, we do not need to trim anything, but a couple places to watch for. Just make sure it's 2/3 of the way down on the forearm, halfway up on the forearm, the hand, and the digits. Make sure the finger portion is not too long, as well as the portion for the thumb. Here's the orthosis after it has been trimmed, and I went ahead and applied the hook Velcro. So we're gonna have a strap on the wrist, one around the forearm, one that goes around the dorsum of the hand, one around the fingers, and then one around the thumb. Here's the final product. So we'll dot it on the patient, and then we'll have one strap around the wrist, one around the forearm, one on the dorsum of the hand, one around the thumb, and then one around the fingers. For the strap around the fingers, you are welcome to split it into 2 straps. For this orthosis, we went ahead and did one thicker strap.